What?
Ambient with a capital A. Welcome to another Andertons TV episode.
I am Danish Pete.
And I am Captain Lee.
Captain Glitter Pants.
And we are celebrating, Captain Underpants.
That's it, that's the one, not Glitter Pants.
It's not Glitter Pants. We are celebrating the start of 2020 by going through all the Epiphone range. So you might have seen one or two videos on this channel already about these. And comparing them with their Gibson kind of counterparts.
Yeah.
Because unlike in previous years, where kind of Gibson were over here and Epiphone were kind of over here doing something similar, now they are aligned like the stars.
Wow.
Imagine that.
Aligned by the stars. Yeah, that's weird. Unless you're lying down sideways.
So they're aligned like the stars. So pretty much if there's a Gibson something, you go, oh, I like that, but it's just a bit too rich for me.
Yeah.
There's probably an Epiphone that ain't too different. Like
they hate us because they ain't us. What's that for?
I don't
that's
know.
the
What
interview.
is that?
It's the interview.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah, they hate us because they ain't us.
I don't know that one. Anyway, so back in the 50s, Gibson produced a couple of variants of their iconic Les Paul guitar that were designed to cater for more of a sort of a student market. And that is the Les Paul Junior that I'm holding and the Les Paul Special that Pete's holding.
Yes.
You can see back in the 50s there were a few differences. They were slab body guitars. If you're not sure what slab body means, it means there's no carved top to it. So almost a bit like an SG would be, I suppose, as a slab body. They still had the set neck. They were still a mahogany thing, but they were much plainer looking than their Les Paul standard counterparts. And they would save money by using simpler bridges, so you've just got a wraparound style tailpiece. On this one, they just have the one pickup, whereas the Special has the two pickups. They would have, no binding, things like that. You know, whereas you've got binding on there. But
yeah, very simple.
Cheaper tuners, all that kind of stuff.
Do you remember you told a story about the colour, why it was TV yellow?
I
do. Because back then, it was black and white TVs. And a white guitar, when they were playing white guitars on the TV, you couldn't really see them.
So the lights glared.
It was too glary, so it was just completely blurred out. So they made it this yellowy colour, which then looked almost like a white guitar or whatever on TV.
So the story goes.
So it became TV yellow, ladies and gentlemen.
Kind of different looking scratch plates on the two guitars.
Yeah.
The pickups are the same basic pickup, but in a different housing.
Dog ears.
So
is that
this
what
would
you're
be called the
it?
dog ear version of the P90, which had the little bits on the side. Pete has the traditional sort of housing for a P90. These are both Epiphone P90 Pros. Pro.
Hey, what?
So
what?
Let me
sell. New York cancelled. What?
What's that?
He said, I'm pro. He said, I'm on phone going,
I see.
Buy, sell.
We chose to do that intro jam over a kind of a Green Day inspired kind of tune because these are the kind of guitars that you know, Billy from the frontman in that band would have played.
Well, you say Green Day, but it's four chords. Four chords. Who hasn't used those four chords in that progression before with tremolo one?
So,
but yes, I agree.
Let's do some tones. So this won't take very long for me because I only got one pickup. So
it's a rock
minor,
machine.
not a major.
I would take some of that reverb off. Some people, I know 99% of people will play with everything.
So all I can do here is turn the volume down, turn the tone down, and try playing differently, which is, I think this is the key. It's like all of a sudden you go, oh, I haven't got a neck pickup. I know what I'll do. Maybe if I just... I'll get some different sounds by doing that. And there's a certain...
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi. There's a certain beauty in its simplicity. So even with some gain on it, where shall I go? I've built a new pedal board, which I haven't properly put together yet.
75 gain pedals.
I don't know where to go, but... See, I did all of that by just playing differently, and anyway, that's the kind of beauty. Thanks, Dad.
Well done.
So Pete, you...
No, sorry, because it inspires you to play a different way and find stuff that you haven't played before, and that's really, really important.
I want to see. I think what they've done on these... Oh, I know, I might be wrong. On the SGs that we had, the Epiphone SGs, they were using kind of like affordable-ish bits of mahogany in the middle.
Yeah.
And then putting the veneers of like posh mahogany on the outside.
Posh.
And it was a bit more obvious on the SG because of the beveled edges. On the Junior here, I mean, you kind of can see it. If you look here, you can see that there's a veneer. I think it's back and front. They've got the sort of the posh veneer.
Back and front.
You can kind of sort of see the middle bit's obviously a different bit of wood. But I mean, you save so much money by not kind of having to source two pieces of beautiful looking wood to make. I mean, if you can just use plainer looking wood on the inside and then just put a veneer on the top to make it look lovely, it saves a fortune.
And tell me how much that is.
$329.
It's insane. Insanity.
And we'll compare it. So look, I mean, does it look terribly different? It's obviously a very different burst.
Yeah.
I wonder why they've done that, to be honest with you, because this is the...
I think that's
what I think of. There's only one colour in this.
Okay. But hey, you know where the word posh comes from, Lee?
Spice Girls?
No.
No, where's it come from?
It comes from back in the day when people would do cruises back in the 20s and 30s, when they first started doing it. So they would go port side, out, starboard, home. So you get the sun shining into your cabin, so you get the good side. So port side was the good side when you were sailing somewhere, and you would get the sun all the time because that's where you would, for instance, where you're sailing. And when you were sailing home, of course, you would have the other side.
So the posh side was the port.
Port side out,
goodness me!
Starboard home. Or
Who knew?
Like
I mean, looking around the rest of it,
I might be wrong.
The Gibson again is the sort of has a nitro finish to it, so it has a slightly different feel to the poly on the Epiphone, but it's
Polly wants a cracker.
Massively noticeable. The two guitars weigh about the same.
I mean, the price difference is just that's where it's at. I mean, you save yourself what? How much?
These are like £1,100, so it's nearly So
there you go. So almost £1,000 less.
I don't know. If anything, the bridge on the Epiphone is actually an intonated bridge. Look, whereas on the
it's got the little
Gibson, it's just
got
plain.
these little thingy bobs.
So Pete, tell us about your guitar.
Well, you've said most of it already, haven't you? So it's got the P90 Pros. It's got a mahogany body. It's got a poly lacquer on it. The neck is a nice fat 50 style. It's really nice and chunky. Not
super
duper chunky, but
same profile.
And same as this. They really nailed it because Aljon said that they went in and did all the measurements from the Gibson range, felt it, dealt it.
Like it.
And you get these old school tuners where I saw somebody pointed out that on here it says Gibson Deluxe. Apparently now on the Epiphone, it says Epiphone Deluxe. Epiphone Deluxe.
Blooming does as well, doesn't it? They've thought of everything.
How cool is that?
I always love the helpful sticker on the back of an Epiphone guitar that says, "Don't throw it in the bin."
Don't throw them in the bin.
Don't throw your guitars in the bin, kids.
These are guitars made in China. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely fine. I mean, I think...
Interestingly, I was talking to the Epiphone guys at the NAMM show, and they regularly were referring to all of the facilities in China as being their own. So not contracted out to third-party factories that make other brands as well. I don't know how true that is, but that was how they were talking. It was like they owned the production facilities, which is quite unusual in the Far East, and I guess cool because you get to keep your quality control and put all the stuff in place that you want to keep good.
Absolutely. But anyway, tones here. So you got a three-way selector switch, and you got a tone for each pickup, and you got a volume for each pickup. But we put everything on
10
full because that's what 99.9% of people do, isn't it?
And play my licks. And what's the other thing I'm constantly being trolled about at the moment? Exactly. You even play my licks better than I play my licks.
I think it sounds great. I mean,
In every single one of these videos,
there's nothing wrong with this.
I zone out of like realizing you're playing an Epiphone guitar and just see you playing a Gibson guitar.
And as you see now, because the headstock is different,
Yep.
it doesn't have that little extra thing in there, which means when you're looking down from a certain angle, it looks exactly the same.
Do you know, it's just, I don't know why I haven't really said this in a previous video. It's absolutely how it should be. Because when you buy an Epiphone Les Paul, you don't want like Epiphone's slightly different take on the Les Paul.
No, you
just want the Les Paul,
exactly,
don't you?
And you don't want the push and pull stuff and all that.
You just want it. So that's why Epiphone is like, well done.
Anyway,
2020.
Middle position hashtag. It didn't turn on. No. Let's try it again. Then you can blend, so you can take the back pickup down a bit. I mean, there's so many combinations with this. Back that off. Or you can go on the back pickup.
You know what we should do?
Back pickup.
We should just quickly, in this point, we should use the special black and white button in Final Cut Pro to go,
oh,
does that actually look like a white guitar? I don't know, I've never thought about that before. But
hey,
there
you go. We tried that. Now we're back. So here's the back pickup. And you can of course roll off the bit of tone on there. I love this guitar. I love this guitar.
I think
it's
that's
£349.
That's going to be the big seller. I was half expecting there to be a slightly bigger price difference between the two of these, given that there's no binding and there's one pickup less. But maybe, I guess the pickups probably aren't a massive
£349.
Yeah, $349 for that. I think that's the steal.
Yeah.
Although again, if this is your thing,
yeah. So anyway, here's a bit of gain on the back pickup. With the Dane. I mean, these are straight out of the box, is over there, so I haven't stretched the strings or anything, so you would expect that. Here's an only thing that I can tell.
Only thing.
The lacquer, of course, you can see the grain through it.
Right, so that's a solid colour, is it? Whereas this is a translucent colour. I get it, I see.
And then, I mean, that's got a black knob. This has got a slightly sort of yellowish knob. But I'm sure you can, if you want to...
Insert knob gags.
Yeah, insert knob gags. You can put another one on there if you want. I mean, it's on screws.
It's bonkers,
it's probably been stolen.
There's like anyway. £1,000 difference between that guitar and that guitar.
I love this guitar. It is awesome.
Yeah.
You cannot go wrong. It's so simple. You can't go wrong with it.
Mr. Pete.
It feels nice. It's got chunky.
Please hand me the guitar.
Okay.
And blindfold up.
Oh, shit.
And pop your tuner on if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, sure.
You're a very kind man. Okay, so let's go back to the juniors, because you've obviously been a bit familiar. Yeah, you haven't played these at all.
No.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo changed the lyrics because old ones were politically incorrect and slightly inappropriate.
Tiger. It's a tiger.
Tiger.
Cat's a tiger.
And choose a guitar, everybody. Which one? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Let's go this one first. Oh, hang on a second. And Pete, I think you can actually touch, basically, if you feel like you need to tune it
Just
or
not the
anything,
tip of the headstock, right?
the very, very tip of the headstock is probably the only absolute giveaway.
The tip of the
give
head.
that a go. They should all be turned up. Shall I turn? I'll turn your
it's got-
tuner off.
This has got 3.
This is the single
Okay.
pickup.
Oh! Oh!
Hello.
Whoa! Remember, I haven't played this version.
haven't.
Can't touch the back of it. I remember the back of the. I haven't got Telecaster's got a little thing. It's in the Telecaster.
Just don't put your hands near the bridge.
Just talk.
if you don't
shut
mind.
up and play. Oh man, that sounds good.
Doesn't it?
Oh.
Doesn't it sound good? Such a lot of guitar for hardly any money. Or is it? Here you are. Have another one.
Oh, this is lighter. This is much lighter. Ah. I think that's the Epiphone.
And why would you say that, Mr. Pete?
It's the first one was really full, much fuller in the sound, and there was just more. There was more of it in the sound, and it was heavier.
The first one.
The first one was as soon as it sat on my knee. As soon as it sat on my knee, I could feel it was heavy. So
Yeah.
I just, more sound,
Like when your
slightly
mum sits on your
weightier.
knee?
Like I got your mum sitting on my knee. It's the same sort of. See, it kind of goes. Oh, so it almost falls out that way, and I have to do that.
Anyway, okay, good, that's fine. Now we're going to move over to the other guitar. So apologies for just pulling this cable out and it all going boom. Eeny, meeny, let's use this one. Oosh. Let's turn all the volumes up to 10, because that's what everyone does. And have a guitar, Pete. There you are. Sorry, I can't lean
okay.
over because I'm
That's
going to
fine.
drop this other guitar otherwise.
See, are you holding another one?
Yeah.
And I feel if this knob is black or yellow. It sounds so good, man. Slightly out of tune, but it's okay. Oh, I'm on that.
So fat! So fat!
It's almost ready. Anyway.
Okay,
Wow.
right, give me that guitar back. Thank you very much, Mr. Pete.
It
And
felt familiar, that guitar though.
did it feel familiar?
Yes. But it sounds good. That
Well,
front,
maybe this one will feel more familiar.
that neck pickup
There you
is
are.
just
Take it.
stunning.
Got it? There you are.
Take it. Oh! Oh! It feels very much the same. The accent is kind of the same. Just as out of tune as the other one. Is it the same one?
Could be.
It is the same one. I think it's the same. I don't know, but it feels like the same as the one before.
All right, well, it wasn't the same. So which is which? Is the first one the Epiphone
Was
or
it?
the second
Not the
one?
same?
It's not. I did not give you the same guitar twice.
Holy what? Okay. Oh man, the first one felt to me like that was the one I played in the beginning.
In the beginning.
In the beginning. So, it's difficult.
Come on.
Okay, the first one was the Epiphone, and the second one was the Gibson.
Correct. Well done. But clearly not much in it then. You're correct, but
the second one.
All right. I'm not sure what sort of DJ this is, but I can see you with your purple goggles on in Ibiza, smashing it. If anyone would like to book DJ Danish Pete with his purple sparkly goggles for your birthday party, it could be arranged.
0800.
He's got no records, but he's got a virtual turntable.
I just put an iPod on and then I'm just pretending.
Man, come on. Comment section
Can
below.
I take him off?
How much would you pay for DJ Danish Pete to...
Can I take him off
Yes,
now?
you can take your goggles off to DJ your party. Anyway, look. Well done.
God.
Bloomin' heck, man. These are smashing. I really
Did I get
like
both
them.
both right then?
You did, although the yellow one, the special was clearly the one you struggled to tell apart.
Yeah, because
which I would agree.
because the action is quite not high, but it's the same.
There was much more audibly. There was a more audible difference between these two, whereas those two, it's just like. Man,
I mean, honestly, I would if somebody said you can play that. Here's you turn up to a gig somewhere and somebody handed me that, I would be happy. That guitar sounded 99% of what this did.
If anything, I would say it does look prettier with the see-through finish. But you've got to be quite up close to it to be able to see that.
Yeah. And man, honestly, if you're looking down at yourself like this, with DJ Danish Pete,
What you mean the POV view of you playing guitar?
But that's it.
Exactly.
We could sell that, couldn't we? We should have like a POV cam so you can see what we're doing. What does that mean? Point of view.
Point of view.
Yeah, that's it. Which guitar would I pick? You ask me. I heard you just say that, Lee. Out of these, I would pick this.
Yeah.
And then I would pick that. But this one, in a heartbeat.
Well done. There you go. Well done, Epiphone. Thank you guys for watching, guys and girls. I hope you like these videos as much as we obviously do like making them.
Exactly. And if you don't like them, you.
Fine. Okay, see you later.
See you later. Bye. I would
wrap it up.
Okay, we should wrap it up, man. The links below in the comment section. I would.
Links below in the comment section. Comments below in the description. Links below. Please unsubscribe, dislike this video. And tune in next week for a keyboard video with Dutch Graham and Sergeant Penelope. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and let's wrap it up. You ready?
I think that's the best ending we've ever done.